It's good.
All right.
Okay.
What's up, buddy?
How's it going? How you doing today?
Good. Everything's
Good.
great. All those watching on YouTube, don't bother. Anthony's camera's not working.
What? Yeah, why are you blaming me?
So we
Yeah.
we can try it with cameras, but we're going to end up freezing because of the shitty hotel, stupid, shitty internet connection.
I'm fine just the way it is.
Okay.
So,
All right. So we were in the process of trying to figure out what we were going to talk about tonight.
right.
So I would like to carry on that conversation so I know what we're going to talk about tonight.
Okay, that sounds like a plan.
So it's another one of these fucking episodes where we had big plans. We had a Native American listener who either lives or has lived on a reservation was pissed off at both of us for what we talked about in a recent episode as far as Indians.
Everybody's so sensitive.
And he was supposed to come on. And then we have a transitioned, like a fully transitioned, no dick having man listener.
Is that right? I didn't realize that.
I don't know. I'm making that up. But
Okay.
they just said they're trans, whatever. But they were supposed to come on and argue with us about something that we allegedly said in an episode.
Yeah, as if we've ever said anything bad for that. Come on.
But within an hour of each other, they
Yeah.
fucking canceled. Like,
Is
You
it
think
because
they're-
I'm such a great wordsmith?
you think they're in cahoots?
I don't know. What's cahoots?
What would that be? They're playing like Cowboys and Cocks or something.
The Indian can just be Indian. What do you mean? Cowboys and cocks. You took out the Indian and you have a real Indian.
Okay, Cocks and Indians. That's not as funny.
It's cowgirls and Indians.
You know, it fucking pisses me off that the Indian isn't showing up. Like I did research.
Oh, did you really?
Yes.
Can we just pretend like what they were going to say?
How?
I don't. Yes, exactly. I almost missed that one. Oh my God.
Oh, whatever. So
Yeah, whatever.
we'll get them rescheduled. Maybe.
Maybe.
I don't know what I'm going to do with all this fucking Indian knowledge that I learned.
So I keep getting messages. I think I've got 3 or 4 messages now from people telling me that they want us to talk about the Down syndrome drag queens. You remember that?
yeah.
Yeah, we talked about it. And like
No,
I
I remember the article going by. I don't remember us ever talking about it.
maybe we didn't, and I just told people we did. I've been telling people, yeah, we already talked about that.
So
Oh, that's hilarious.
I just realized something.
Oh.
So Mr. Bones was supposed to be on with us tonight as well.
Uh-huh.
And that motherfucker just no-showed. He didn't even call in.
How many isn't there like an attendance policy? How many of those does he get? He's gonna have
One.
to use his vacation.
No, I'm docking him a point.
3 points and you get a letter.
No, a point is a percentage. Like,
Like that only counts when you say like 3 points on the back end or whatever.
okay, then I'm docking him 3 points on the back end.
Okay. He'll show up.
He's not going to. He doesn't. He's supposed to be here prior to the show. The technical difficulties that we were experiencing. That like I should have just been able to sit back and drink my fucking Monster.
He should have been under your desk diagnosing your internet problems.
It's so fucking frustrating. Everything about this is frustrating. Like, okay. So I had a conversation with Mr. Bones last night. Like
Okay.
I took time out of my life to talk to this son of a bitch,
That was nice of you.
to tell him what it was that I expected from him in
Yeah.
order to do his job to my satisfaction. You know
Yeah.
what I didn't tell him?
What?
that when you say you're going to be somewhere, be somewhere. Like I
Shouldn't
left
his
that
parents
out.
have told him that? Isn't that their job? They got to take some responsibility in this.
What I wanted to do was get out of the bit. Like I enjoy communicating with the listeners,
Sure.
but when it comes to trying to book a guest, it annoys the shit out of me because I've got to work around your schedule, my schedule, and then their minimum wage job. And and that's one of the things that I relegated to him to do. I'm just going to forward these emails to you. You take care of it.
Sure.
And his response is just fucking ghost me.
He just doesn't show up. Don't worry. Got it under control. I kind of forgot that he was supposed to be here. Maybe he thought you meant tomorrow night.
Yeah, tonight was practice for tomorrow.
Maybe he thought he didn't need practice. So basically, he just didn't show up for practice. He can still dress for the game. He just didn't show up for practice.
How in the fuck do you even know any sports references?
Dude, I'm a sports guy. I've been hiding it this whole time.
Oh, fuck.
It's par for the course that you wouldn't understand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, McNuttington. That's one of the no-shows. And you know what? He's on Twitter as McNuttington.
Okay.
You can figure out if he's the fucking Indian or the trans.
I think I got a pretty good idea.
I'm putting him or her, whichever it is, over on possible material. He is out of the also
running.
possible material.
So okay. Is it a guy that transitioned into a girl or a girl that transitioned into a guy?
I don't know.
You didn't ask?
No. We were going to deep dive on that when they got here.
It's very important.
Why? Because one of them's hot and the other one is disgusting?
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Women can dress as men and you look okay. It's fine. Whatever. When men dress as women, they look silly. It's not like I made that shit up.
You know, I don't want to go on another one of these rants. I'll just leave it to myself.
Oh, you do. I want to hear it.
No.
I want to hear it.
No, because it's boring. It's just about the Trello board being in complete disarray.
I don't want to hear about that. Give a fuck about that.
I'll just pick random shit and we'll see where it goes, I guess. Okay.
Oh, all right.
So how about this? Golden Corral life hack.
Okay.
So that is a note that I made to remember to tell you about a life hack. Do you know what a life hack is, Anthony?
Yeah, it's something that like is supposed to make your life easier or add enjoyment to your life in some way, but usually it doesn't.
Well, in this case, it does. It most definitely does.
Okay.
So here's Doug's life hack for the day.
Okay.
All right. If you're going to go to Golden Corral, you go. So I think breakfast ends at, it's either 10 or 11. I don't know. But, so you got to call ahead and find out when breakfast ends.
Okay.
And then you get to the register a half hour, exactly 30 minutes after breakfast ends.
Okay.
There'll still be breakfast in the buffet. All right. So
okay.
you're going to pay for your $40 plate or whatever it costs.
Yeah.
And then you're going to fill up on breakfast food.
Okay.
Like a big fucking plate of hash browns and rubber eggs.
Okay. My favorite.
Then you're going to sit down and you're going to eat breakfast. Okay. By the time you get done with that plate, all the breakfast food has been taken off the buffet.
Yeah.
And you can get lunch right then without paying any extra. Life hack.
Life. So why do you have to do 30 minutes? Can't you just go like an hour and then eat breakfast and then sit and wait for your stomach to settle a little bit?
No, a life hack is supposed to be quick and efficient. Not there's no life hack that says hang out in a restaurant for an hour. That's fucking stupid.
I didn't say hang out for an hour. You how long does it take you to eat breakfast? You eat for 20 minutes and then you wait for
What?
What?
What? 20 minutes doing what?
20 minutes to eat? It doesn't take you 20 minutes to eat?
It doesn't take me 20 minutes for the entire adventure at Golden Corral.
I like that you called it an adventure.
That's even.
Oh God.
What are you eating that takes you 20 minutes to eat?
Everything I eat always takes me 20 minutes to a half an hour. I can't eat in less time.
God,
than that.
you are such a fucking woman. Men don't eat.
Tell me, please tell me what men do, please.
Unless you're in an eating contest that has a 30-minute limit, that's the only reason to take 20 minutes to eat your fucking food.
Is that right?
Yes.
I think you're wrong about that. Haven't I told you? I'm sure that I've told you. I have a condition. Well, I don't know what it's called. Dysphagia, I think it's called. Don't you remember?
I think it's funny.
I know that I've told you this.
No, we'll get to your condition in a minute.
Isn't that awesome?
What I think is funny is you are trying to take the side that real men eat very slowly.
No.
That's what you said, because you said, tell me what real men do. But then you followed it up with, the reason why I eat so slowly is because I have a condition.
Yes.
Men,
wait.
Men don't say I have a condition.
No. So wait. So you bring up what is a man and what isn't a man, depending on how fast you eat.
Yes.
Right. And then you turn that around on me and say that I'm telling you what's a man. Like, you are retarded. What are you even saying?
You're the one with Propecia. Don't tell me I'm fucking retarded.
Shut up.
Okay, so what is your condition?
The condition is, so I have some kind of, I don't know, scarring on my esophagus. You have to remember this. There is no way that you don't remember that I've had to go into to a specialist and have my throat stretched twice. There's no way that you don't remember that.
Why? Okay, I normally feel like I have a really good memory. I should remember the time you told me a story about getting your throat stretched. Like,
yes.
there should ring some bells.
Yes, twice. I've had to have it done twice in the last 10 years.
I have to assume that I made a comment, something along the lines of, I would be happy to do it for you.
Duh. I would be upset if you didn't. Yes, I had to go into a specialist, and he had to put me under. And then when he was done, he was zipping up his pants, and I felt better.
Do you know why you had to get your throat stretched?
Because I have scarring on my esophagus.
No, because you eat so fucking slow. Your hole just dries up.
Right. I eat so slow. So what happens if I don't eat slow is I know that I've told you this. I know that I've told you this on here. I got eat too fast and I threw up all over the floor at the mall. You don't remember that?
No.
Jesus Christ, dude. It's like you don't even know me. Yeah. So food gets stuck in my throat and then it ain't going down, so it has to come back up. So then I fucking puked all over the floor right outside the bathroom at the fucking mall.
Have you ever eaten at White Castle?
Yes.
How long does it take you to eat one White Castle cheeseburger?
I don't know. I never timed it. A few minutes.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Are you an
I think
infant?
we just went over this. Are you not listening? Do you need me to tell you again?
There's no fucking way it can take you a couple minutes to eat a White Castle cheeseburger.
Uh-huh.
Maybe like a crave case or something. I can understand if that takes more than a couple minutes.
So for you, a White Castle cheeseburger, what, 14 seconds?
However long it takes for me to take a bite. I mean, it's one bite, max two, depending on how hungry I am.
No chewing.
And how many are in front of me. Because if there's more, like if there's more of them in front of me, then I don't have to savor them. I can just get them in as fast as possible.
God, that's weird. Is that like the goal? Hopefully there's more so I don't have to savor this. Do you not want to savor it?
It's not a goal. It's just, that's the rules. Like, I can't help it.
I think you can. So do you have some kind of like timer that you carry around when you eat? And if it takes you too long to eat, then that's how you know you're not gay. Like, you're just, like I got to keep my meals under 40 seconds or I'm gay.
Yes, it is. Seconds per ounce is how I rate myself.
And then you get in your car and it's miles per hour. Everything is something per something all day. Wide open all day long.
I live my life a quarter pounder at a time.
Right. Hey, you're so weird with what you consider to be manly stuff.
I'm not, though.
Yes, you are.
No.
It's you eat too slow. You're not a man. That's just so stupid.
I bet you put a fucking napkin on your lap, too, when you go out to eat, don't you, you fucking homo?
No, I tuck it into my shirt.
So gay. Stop the semen spillage.
You don't tuck a napkin into your shirt. You fucking animal.
I'd rather be an animal than a little gay boy. I'd probably wear spaghetti stains on my fucking shirt.
And your pants and everything. Oh,
okay,
Jesus
so
Christ.
You lead that conversation then. You tell me what, and don't give me some gay fucking answer like taking care of my family. What in your mind makes somebody more of a man? Or a man's man? Or a man's man.
Wait, I think you went one too many men. I mean, I guess I don't know. I guess there's a like a stereotype or whatever, like that you've sort of fit into when you talk, when you say stupid things like that. But it's like, I just never thought of like eating fast as fitting into the stereotype of I never in my mind put those two things together. Manly eats fast.
Let me make it clear.
Okay.
Clearer for you.
Okay.
Is it feminine for a woman to see how quickly she can get through 6 White Castle cheeseburgers?
No, of course not.
Right. So you would expect that she would eat them, or she wouldn't even eat them. Like a real woman wouldn't like White Castle.
Is that what you think?
No, I'm asking you.
No, of course not.
No, but that's what it is.
Wait, what? I'm so confused as to where you're going with this.
I don't know where I'm going. We're having a conversation.
Oh, but you have no end goal here. You have no way out. So I think women don't like White Castle. So therefore I'm a man because I eat less of a man because I eat too slow. I'm okay.
Just shut the fuck up for a second. You're rambling. Okay. Is it feminine for a woman to wolf down food?
I don't think so.
Therefore, it is masculine for a man to wolf down food.
What are you talking about?
I just told you.
How?
If it's not feminine, then it's masculine, right?
No.
Yin and yang.
No, of course not.
Wrong.
There's that little line in between the two.
What line?
In between the yin and the yang. They draw a line in there.
Yeah, to separate you don't want your yin to touch the yang.
Right. You don't want your feminine to touch your masculine.
What?
I don't know. If the yin doesn't touch the yang, that means there's space in between for the not so feminine and not so masculine.
No, that's not, that doesn't make sense. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Is it masculine?
Yeah.
To fuck yourself with a dildo in your pussy?
What? No.
So therefore it's feminine, right?
No.
Then it's masculine. Homo.
How is that feminine? How is that feminine?
Everything. Okay, that's what your problem is. You were never taught about the birds and the bees. Okay.
Okay, perfect.
Everything fits into one of two buckets.
Oh.
One
I
bucket.
thought this was birds and bees.
Right. I'm getting there.
Okay.
One bucket is masculine. One bucket is feminine.
Okay.
That there's only 2 buckets. There's not a
Okay.
third bucket.
Got it.
So you name anything, and I can tell you if it's masculine or feminine, and I'll be right because I know
Okay. How about gum?
what flavor. You can't just be generic about it.
It matters what flavor?
Yeah, of course. That's like saying car.
Okay, what about car?
What flavor?
Okay, how about truck? Vanilla truck.
Okay. That's like saying house. You have to. You can't just use a noun. It's got to be a proper noun or a predicate.
The house. She house.
Feminine.
Wait, okay, so what would make a house masculine or feminine?
What?
If I just said house, what would be the
Whose house?
the man's house?
Masculine.
Okay, the woman's house.
Feminine.
Okay, now I'm understanding. So then the man's White Castle burger is feminine. The woman's White Castle burger.
No, you don't understand. Like
I don't. You're right.
You're saying that you think that the generic word house is the exact same thing as a White Castle cheeseburger.
No, you
Because
said name a thing, and I can tell you. I named a thing, and you can't tell me.
But you're not naming a specific thing. You're naming a general thing, and I don't speak in generalities.
Okay, my neighbor's house. That's pretty specific.
To the east or west?
East.
Feminine.
Why?
You're just being an asshole.
Am I? Okay. Okay, table saw.
Masculine. That one's easy. That's stupid.
So women can't use table saws?
Yeah, but it's still masculine.
So if a woman uses a table saw, she's a man now?
No, I didn't say she was a man, but she is using a tool that has been identified as being masculine.
So identified by you. So is there any tools?
And the rest of the world.
Is there any tools that are feminine?
Yes. They always come in kits that are pink. Like there's a little pink tool bag and a pink hammer. That is a feminine. Have you ever seen a construction worker carrying a pink hammer? Like the little pink tool kit with the pink wrench? No. You know why?
No, that would be awesome though.
Because it's feminine.
So then
This isn't that fucking complicated. I know you get it. You're just trying to align yourself with the feminists.
There's nothing to get. You're making it up as you go. And you're just spouting bullshit.
I'm not making it up as I go.
You're making it up as you go, and you're not even making sense. It would be different if you were making sense.
You're just not listening. I am making sense.
Okay.
So you're telling me that a pink hammer is not feminine?
No, yes, sure. A pink hammer can be feminine. Yes, absolutely.
Not can be.
It is. Yeah, you're right. It is.
Okay, then how is that not making sense?
So you're saying a pink hammer is feminine the same way that a White Castle cheeseburger is masculine.
Right.
That's retarded.
Why?
Because White Castle cheeseburgers are not pink or
women
blue
don't
or yellow or whatever girl colors are.
Feminine women with any class won't eat a White Castle cheeseburger in public.
What? Are you telling me that my wife's been doing it all wrong? That sucks.
So I knew that's where this was. I bet that's your wife's favorite fucking food is White Castle cheeseburgers, and that's why you got all defensive about this.
No, I just like pink hammers.
I should have known to get off the gas as soon as you got all defensive about White Castles.
Black people love that shit. What can I say?
He's not going to allow this to go anywhere because his wife might hear it. Why didn't you come to my defense? You know I like those.
You know I like.
You think I'm a dude, don't you?
You don't like my large clit, do you? Oh, I don't even remember what we were talking about. What was the original thing we were talking about?
Golden Corral?
Oh
right?
yeah. Well, so what's the limit? Like, okay, not okay, not a White Castle like a slider, just a regular sized cheeseburger from a restaurant. What's the time limit before you're gay?
What? I think your regular sized cheeseburger and my regular sized cheeseburger don't mean the same thing.
You ever been to Red Robin?
Yeah.
Okay, the Red Robin burger with the egg on it.
Never eaten that shit. That's feminine bullshit. It's so stupid to put an egg on your cheeseburger.
But you never tried it.
No.
Yeah, it's delicious. You should try it.
Yeah, you fall for all that cliche.
I fall for all the food that tastes good. I'm such a sucker.
All that cliched. There's a word I can't think of, but that word food.
Okay, that word food.
Well, I can't think of the word, so I'm just replacing that word with that word. And
Okay. So the only reason I said that is because I figured that was something that you knew what it was or had. Let's just say they're regular fucking cheeseburger then from Red Robin.
Is it the gourmet burger or the regular burger? Because that's two different size patties.
Gourmet.
I don't know.
Why'd you ask that?
Well, because I could have answered if you would have said the regular size.
Okay, regular size.
I would say that is approximately 6 bites, maybe. So that is you go bite, then onion ring, bite, then onion ring, bite, then onion ring. Double up on the onion rings, go back for a bite. Open up another can of sauce or the cup of sauce. Double dip the onion ring, bite, eat the rest of your onion ring tower, leaving the biggest onion ring, and then eat your last bite of cheeseburger. And then you take the biggest onion ring and you fold it in half, and then fold that half in half, and pick up all the sauce and shove the big onion ring in your mouth. Time. It's about 9 minutes, I think.
You had time to spare. 9 minutes.
I think so.
Yeah, you're wrong.
I can prove it.
What?
If the show buys it, I'll prove it.
So why? Okay,
I bet you're one of them girls that talk when you're eating, don't you?
that's what I was just gonna ask you. Why is it so important? Like, I know that you can't be scared of not having enough food. Why is it so important that you shove all the food in your face right now? Like, what?
Have you
what's
ever been
the
out
emergency?
to eat? Have you ever been out to eat and like the waitress or whatever walks by? Let's say you've got 3 or 4 fries on your plate, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
And the waitress walks by and says, "Are you done with that?"
Yeah.
And you don't want to look like such a glutton that you scoop the fries off, so you just let her take them away, knowing that you weren't truly done with them. You were just taking a drink of water.
No, of course not. I don't care if she thinks I'm a glutton.
Well, anyway, I will never put myself in that position again. I make sure to get all the food off the plate, and then she knows she can take it.
So it's like a race between you and the waitress every time you go out to eat?
I have to have my food gone before she asks if I want a drink refill. Otherwise, I'm gay. That's the rules.
You hold yourself to a high standard. You're like the gayest straight man I've ever met. Jesus, dude. So is it like a compulsion? Is that, I mean,
No.
I'm trying to figure out, like, and I know it's not a race with the waitress. It can't be a race with the waitress. It can't be.
So what I know how the human body works.
Yeah.
So if you sit down and you eat, let's say you have a pizza in front of you.
Hold on.
What?
Hold on. Before you do, you just said, I know how the human body works. Now you're going to explain science and nutrition and stuff to me? Is that what's about to happen?
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Okay. Just making sure.
So let's say you're by yourself at home or in a hotel and you order a large Pizza Hut pizza.
Okay.
Just pretend.
Tell me you're writing a check for it.
Okay. So if you allow yourself to eat one piece of pizza
Yeah.
every 15 minutes,
Yep.
you will probably be full by the time you get to 2.5 pieces.
Yes.
Okay. If you go as fast as possible,
Uh-huh.
you can get 5 pieces in before your brain registers that you're full.
Yes. Yes.
I just answered your question.
No, I didn't ask you what. No, no, you didn't.
Yes, I did. Okay,
So-
ask me the question again.
So you want. Okay. So the reason that you do that is because you want to eat more?
There's kids in Ethiopia that are starving.
And I ordered this whole pizza. What do you want, just throw it away? Why don't you order them a pizza? See if Pizza Hut delivers to Ethiopia.
If there was a pizza place that did that, you know, like the stupid fucking shoe places, Tom's or Bob's or Bob and Tom's, whatever the fuck the shoes are.
Yep, Bob and Tom's.
You buy a pair of shoes and they give a shoe to an African.
Uh-huh.
That would be awesome if they only gave him one shoe.
Just one.
But if there was a pizza place that did that,
Uh-huh.
I would make that my go-to just
Really?
to think that I was doing something.
How long, if they cooked a pizza, put it in a box, like a regular pizza box, and then just gave it to a guy and said, here, delivers to Africa, do you think it would be edible by the time it got to Africa? How long does it take to drive to Africa?
They could give them the equivalent in grain or whatever the fuck those people like a large pizza's equivalent of grain.
That's fucking cheating. Like, oh, we'll give it to you the equivalent in grain. Nobody wants the equivalent of pizza in grain.
What is
Here's
one
a
large
silo full of grain.
What is one large pizza's worth of grain?
I don't know. There's got to be a lot of fucking grain, like enough for me to sell to buy a piece of pizza. That's whatever. Do they even have cheese in Ethiopia?
How the fuck am I supposed to know?
So that reminds me, just before I was leaving for work today, I got into a discussion argument. I don't know what it was. It should have been an argument, but it was a discussion. There was a guy trying to tell me about the 1619 project and how we don't teach the correct history in schools. And he said that before the white man colonized Africa, all the Africans didn't ever think about the different colors of skin. They didn't judge each other based on their skin color. They only judged each other based on where they were from. The white man introduced racism, basically. It was the weirdest conversation I've ever been a part of.
What's the 1619?
It's trying to rewrite the history of like the founding of America. And it's something to do with America was really started in 1619 when the first slave ship came to America. And the story of America is we enslaved black people, and nothing else in American history matters or is important, or nothing matters except for that fact. And that, like, our history is we had slavery and that's it.
Okay, how well do you know American history?
Not very well. Why?
Okay.
I mean, really, really well. What do you got?
Because I know we both acknowledge that we don't really know timelines that well.
Right.
And it just gets kind of twisted in my head. You have, okay, so there were Indians here.
Yes.
We don't necessarily know who was here before the Indians.
Right.
But,
Aliens.
But there were Indians here.
Yes.
And then the boats came with the Pilgrims.
Yes.
And then they had dinner.
With the Indians, and they gave us their land.
Okay.
Right.
So there were Pilgrims and Indians.
Yes.
Then there were cowboys and Indians.
Yes. Yes.
What happened in between there? Did the cowboys kill the Pilgrims? And where did the cowboys come from? Were the cowboys Pilgrims at one time? And they just changed their hats?
I think once the Indians taught the Pilgrims how to ride horses,
They became cowboys.
they became cowboys. Yeah. I think that's how it worked, right?
I don't know. I honestly don't know. That's
How
They're-
long was it between Pilgrims and cowboys?
I don't know.
I don't even know like how long it was. Did the Pilgrims definitely came first, right? Are you sure it wasn't cowboys first?
Cowboys came over on the Mayweather.
Right. Yep. Yep, that tracks.
Okay, hold on.
You gonna look it up? What year did the Cowboys come over on the Mayweather?
Okay. So we know that the Pilgrims came over. Finish when they came over.
Wait, the Pilgrim? What year?
Yeah.
Columbus sailed the ocean blue in 1492.
Mayflower arrived in New England on November 11th, 1620.
14. Man, that's a long boat ride. Wait.
So Columbus arrived on the ocean blue November 11th, 1620.
That doesn't rhyme. Maybe they just changed the year because it didn't rhyme.
What was that ocean blue thing?
I don't know. I might have just made that up.
Hold on. What did you say?
Columbus sailed the ocean blue in 1492.
Columbus sailed the ocean blue in 1492. Columbus sailed the ocean blue. Columbus made a total of 4 trips during the years. On his first trip, Columbus led a group of 3 ships. Do you know the 3 ships?
The Chico, the Chino, and the Santa Maria.
Do you know them or not?
No,
Because if you're trying to be funny, it's not working.
No, I don't. It wasn't it like Chico.
There's no Chico. He wasn't Mexican.
Then what are they then? I don't know.
You think he had curb feelers on the fucking Nina?
I hope so. So one of them was called the Nina?
Yeah.
That's so Mexican. What are you talking about?
It was the Nina, the Ay Papi, and the Santa Maria.
Sweet.
You just fucking snort.
Yes. I mean, no. Ay, papi. That's great. Holy shit.
Anyway, okay.
Anyways.
So I'm confused.
Me too.
Did he sail in 1490? Columbus wasn't part of the Pilgrims. We're going to break this shit wide open. He wasn't. Columbus wasn't a pilgrim. He was an explorer.
So then So were there cowboys and pilgrims at the same time?
Okay, hold on. Okay, you know what? Let's make a timeline.
Okay.
Columbus, 1492.
Okay. We should relate this all to 9/11 somehow. How many years before 9/11?
Pilgrims. We ought to get one of these fucking high schoolers that's listening. They still know this shit.
Right.
Pilgrim's landing date, 1620. So that was like almost 200 years between the Columbus and the Pilgrims.
Okay.
I thought they were like right at the same time.
So did I. I thought Columbus was a pilgrim. I thought his whole band of merry men were pilgrims. They just came off the boat. And
what happened from when Columbus discovered India to the first Thanksgiving? When was the first Thanksgiving? It had to have been 1620, right? When they first got here.
Yeah, okay. I don't know. Why are you asking me?
That's fair. That was the dumb. When was the first Thanksgiving? 1621. Yeah, okay, so the following year. That makes sense.
Okay.
That's what I thought. See, I got that one right.
So Wait, you got what one right? What was the question?
When was the first Thanksgiving? It was
Oh.
the first. It was the first Thanksgiving after the Pilgrims arrived.
So Columbus wasn't a pilgrim.
Oh, Cowboys.
Cowboys. So was there Thanksgiving with the Cowboys? Did they celebrate Thanksgiving?
Well,
I'm
okay,
confused.
Don't lose sight of that question. First, we've got to establish when the Cowboys got here.
Okay. When they got here. Okay.
When were there Cowboys? Figures?
Yeah.
1865 to 1895. So that's another 200 fucking years.
What? I'm so confused. So what was going on between 1621 and 1895?
The gold rush.
Whatever you said. Oh. So there was those like old guys like with pickaxes?
I think the gold rush was at the same time as the Cowboys.
So what happened to the Pilgrims? They didn't like gold?
I don't know.
So then was there Indians during the gold rush?
The gold rush was 1848 before the Cowboys. So the Cowboys.
God, this is so confusing.
Cowboys.
Somebody should write a Cliff's Notes for this.
Gold rush. Okay. So here's what we got.
All right.
In 1492, Columbus came here.
Okay.
1620, there were Pilgrims. So there's a gap there that we got to figure out.
Okay.
The first Thanksgiving was 1621.
Yeah.
1848, so another 220 years,
Uh-huh.
the gold rush happened. And then 20 years after that, there were Cowboys here.
So who was the first cowboy?
John
John
Dillinger.
Wayne. So wait, what year did Columbus die?
I can't type this fucking fast.
I'm trying to put this all in my head, like in the right order.
Oh, okay, now I'm fucking pissed. This doesn't even make sense.
Uh-oh.
I typed, who was the first cowboy?
Uh-huh.
And it said vaqueros were the first cowboys. Vaquero culture in North America goes back as far as the 1680s, which is like right after Thanksgiving.
So the day after Thanksgiving, there were, like Black Friday, there were cowboys. Huh.
I see why.
Okay.
Because it's not vaqueros, it's vaqueros because they're brown people.
Okay.
They're not giving. We took their culture and we made white boy cowboys
White boy cowboys.
and said we say that we invented it.
We invented cowboys. Okay.
This is ours now. Yeehaw.
I'm going to say the Jews invented cowboys. Jewish cowboys are my favorite.
Hold on. There's a joke. I just don't have it. Hold on.
Okay.
Give me a minute.
All right.
Yippee oy vey, motherfucker.
Uh-huh. Okay. You're lucky that I'm easily amused.
Yippee oy vey is fucking funny for a Jewish cowboy to say, so fuck you.
I mean, it kind of is.
That's a possible episode title. Fuck you.
Better write it down so we don't forget.
I'm crossing off Cowboys came over on the Mayweather and replacing it with Yippee oy vey.
Just put it on the list. We'll name it next week. Oh God. So how are we this bad at history?
Well, I'm this bad because I didn't pay attention in school.
Well, I mean, neither did I, obviously. Or maybe I just forgot. So maybe I just never fully understood in the first place. Maybe like Pilgrims to Cowboys to Gold Rush to like 1980s cocaine businessman, like all of it blends together. You know what I mean?
I bet between Columbus and Pilgrims, there had to have been the Revolutionary War, right?
No, the Revolutionary War was after the Pilgrims.
No, we revolted against England and became pilgrims. We took a pilgrimage across the world.
That's not what that means.
Okay.
You just made that up.
When was the Revolutionary War?
1812.
1775.
1775.
So we had a Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Then we had the gold rush. No.
Okay. No, that wasn't until 18 something.
Right. I'm sorry. My fucking notes are fucked up. Revolutionary War was 1775. So when was
1621 to 1775. What happened?
when?
1621, which is Thanksgiving, to 1775. We fight a war. What was going on in between? Were we just killing Indians?
Just
100
bored.
years of killing Indians. We were just bored killing Indians.
1621 and 1818?
1775.
1775. I'm the one with the notes, and I have no idea. Ooh, timeline of pre-United States history. Somebody took the time to write all this shit down.
Dummies.
1621. Okay. Colonial settlements.
Okay.
Jonestown. Ah, the Kool-Aid thing.
Uh-huh. Colonial lifetime insurance. The Kool-Aid thing. Got it.
Okay, so when did we start importing black people?
1619.
Is that right?
I don't know. That's what they called it, the 1619 Project. And that's what they said the new founding of America is supposed to be or whatever. So, yes. The first slave boat showed up in 1619. And then it took 2 years to have a Thanksgiving after that.
When did we get our first shipment of slaves? 1619. Yeah. Okay.
Yay.
So before Thanksgiving, we had slaves? Fuck, It sounds like we had. So Christmas comes before Thanksgiving.
Do you think? So, first slave ship shows up. So we set up a colony in 16. Wait. I'm still confused. So Columbus shows up in 1492. We don't have slaves for like 100 years.
1492, 15. That would be 200 years.
To 1619. 1492 to 1619, right? 15. Yeah. So what did we do with no slaves for that whole time?
We didn't prosper.
Is that right? How many slaves were on that first slave boat?
20 to 30.
Is that what it says?
Yeah.
How many were on the boat when it left wherever it was leaving from?
Probably 500.
Huh. Does it say how much they sold for?
I bet them first ones were really expensive.
It's always new technology is always expensive.
You know what? I'm going to wait until next year's model. Wait till they work the bugs out.
Huh. Oh my God. All right. Hope that helps.
What was that? I need to make sure I take that off the board.
I don't know. Oh, I was just telling you about the conversation I was having with this person at work.
Okay.
And that something we talked about before reminded me of that, which led into this, which he was saying that we don't teach history. We're indoctrinating kids and we need to stop indoctrinating kids.
Didn't we just prove his fucking point?
No, do you feel indoctrinated? Maybe they could have indoctrinated me with some information. So, no, we did not.
We did.
No. Oh, my God. So if you say, okay, we don't teach history, all we do is indoctrinate kids, and then you say, I want to make sure we indoctrinate kids this way instead. You're still indoctrinating kids, right? It's just different. You understand what I'm saying?
No.
I don't know. I don't know. I think the moral of the story is don't go to college. Listen to me. Don't go to college.
Doesn't it bother you that, you know what? You'll give me some bullshit answer. I'll just be transparent.
Okay.
It bothers me that I am this ignorant in American history.
Why?
It just bothers me that I don't know that. I don't know what happened first. That Gold Rush, Civil War, Revolutionary War. I know
you don't know what happened first. The Revolutionary War, the Civil War, the Gold Rush, whatever.
I know for sure that Vietnam came after the other wars because my dad was in Vietnam.
And he couldn't have been alive earlier. Got it.
Like,
why would that make you feel bad?
Because it makes me feel stupid.
You are stupid.
Right. Thank you.
I mean, no, I'm not trying to be a dick. I mean, if all of the evidence points in one direction, I'm not telling you that I'm smart. I'm just saying, like, most people are stupid.
Right. And that's because that's what I'm saying. I feel bad about it. I would much rather. No, I wouldn't. I would rather be.
No. Whatever it is, I wouldn't.
No, because I was just sitting here thinking how boring of a person I would be if I could start telling you, oh, yes, Christopher Columbus landed on July 4th in 1492 when he sailed the ocean blue.
Right. So what?
I would much rather be a man and not know.
And eat your food fast.
You know how quickly I can get through Thanksgiving?
At a manly speed. So if you knew all that information, okay, first of all, do you believe in the idea that, like, there's only so much space in your brain for information? Like, when you get new information, something else has got to go at some point.
No.
You don't believe that at all. You think you could just know infinite things.
I think that you can have it locked away. Some people don't have a very good ability to recall it.
Isn't that you okay? Isn't that the same thing?
No.
If I give you $100 and I put it in a room and I lock that room and there is no way for you to get that $100, but I gave it to you, do you have $100?
What? If you lock me in a room with $100, do I have $100?
I give you $100, right?
Okay.
But then I lock that $100 in a room that you have no access to. Yes, I gave it to you. But then I lock it in a room.
No, you gave it to me. Was it ever in my hands?
No.
Then you didn't give it to me.
Yes, I did. I said, hey, this is yours. I'm going to put it in this room.
That's not the same thing as memory.
What?
If you learn something, you actually had your hands on it metaphorically. It's not like I'm going to teach you when the ocean blue was sailed. I told you when it was. It was 1492. Now, whether or not you choose to keep that $100 is up to you. There, see, I can rhyme too, bitch.
I don't know what you're talking about. So if you have $100, but you don't have access to it, you don't really have it, is what I'm saying. How do you have something if you don't have access to it?
No, if I give you $100 and then you misplace it,
I don't have $100 anymore.
But you did. You chose to lose it.
What?
You asked me, do people have the ability to retain information? I said yes. And then you started talking about owning a bank and locking money in a vault. And now there's no interest being drawn on it because we can't find the $100. And all of a sudden, that's my fucking problem.
Do you have a fully funded 401k? That's all I need to know. Okay. So you
picked a stupid analogy.
No, I did not. You said no.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
You said you think that it can be locked away and people just can't access it.
Right.
If you can't access it, how do you have it? How is it yours? I don't understand. It's the same as not having it if you can't access it.
Let me ask you a question.
No.
Okay.
Okay, now you can.
Have you ever been at work, just working at, like, I don't know what you do. Like, let's just pretend that you run machines at work.
Okay.
And a thought jumps into your head, something you haven't thought about in 10 or 15 years.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, you didn't have it in your immediate memory bank, but your brain had the ability to recall it for whatever reason.
Yes.
Okay, that doesn't mean that it was somebody else's memory for that 15 years. It was just yours and you weren't accessing it. Retard.
No, you're wrong. You're not understanding what I'm saying.
So then who had the memory when you weren't recalling it?
So you're saying that somebody has to have something all the time? It can't just not be had by anybody?
Are we still talking about the $100?
Yes. The bank's going to hold on to it for you. They're going to loan out pieces of your $100. That's how they're going to make their money, okay? You put your money in, they loan it out with interest, so they make money on your money. But if you need it, you can get it, okay?
Okay.
Uh-huh.
But you know you're wrong, right?
No, I'm not.
You are
right. No, how?
Because you're trying to tell me, you're trying to tell me that if you have a memory,
yeah,
and then you forget about it,
yeah,
that it's no longer your memory. And then when you recall it, it's back to being yours again. Like there's a transfer of ownership.
That's not what I said at all. You're just making shit up. How is it your memory if you can't access it? And then when you do access it, it's yours again. Like a transfer of ownership.
Yes.
Now do you understand?
So yes, I do believe that people can retain new information.
I don't even know why I asked you that. I don't remember. I was making a point, but I don't remember what it was. I don't have access to that information right now. Oh God. You just don't understand how the human brain works, okay?
I know that I understand the human brain better than you do.
I don't think you do.
I know I do.
I don't think you do. Why? Why would you say that?
Because I believe that I'm smarter than you.
I don't think you are. Why do you think that?
Unfortunately, I attribute it to your memory.
Okay.
And I think that's so I judge you based on your memory.
Okay.
Like, and I've told you this in private.
That's your fault. Yeah.
No, it's your fault.
That's what stupid people do. They judge people on things that they can't control.
But you can control it.
Can you?
Yes, you can take action. Like, remember I used to yell at you about not writing shit down so you wouldn't forget? You could, there's tools that you could use because of your retarded memory to make up for it.
What is a hammer going to do for my memory? A pink hammer at that.
But anyway, I'm just being honest. Every once in a while you'll say something that I think, oh, that is a really good point.
Right.
The good thing is that he's going to forget that he said it in 15 minutes.
Uh-huh.
And that just knocks you down a couple pegs in my book. And most people's books. Most people that interact with you in real life think that you're retarded.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I am. I'm not saying that I'm not.
You're just saying you think I'm more retarded.
Yeah, of course. No. Okay. Well, maybe a little. But I think you're a different kind of retarded. You're like more book retarded.
I don't understand. How am I?
Right, yeah, exactly.
That's what I would expect from a book retard.
Oh my God.
So you
yeah, figure it out. I want you to try to figure this out.
Figure it out, dum-dum. Okay, is there different categories of intelligence?
Of course.
Okay, what are they?
Yellow, red, blue, and green. I don't know, dude. I don't know.
Like,
okay, I think there's something to like street smarts and book smarts. I think there's something to that.
Right, but that's
Vaguely.
really just saying like practical knowledge,
Right.
or the ability to keep your head on a swivel, boys.
Right. I think what ends up happening is like all the other stuff that like clouds your mind makes you stupider as you get older. I think if you like in my case, because I don't think I was always this stupid. I think I might have been a little smarter when I was younger.
So I think that you have tricked yourself into thinking that you are smarter than you really are. Well, maybe not. Like,
maybe I haven't tricked myself.
You're in a pretty decent financial. You're in pretty decent financial shape.
Right.
You're setting yourself up for a good retirement.
Right.
But
seems pretty stupid.
I don't think that's you that did it. I think it's your wife, because you don't manage your money. Your wife does.
Right.
So I could say that you're actually just full blown retarded and you've got a good handler. But the fact is, you were smart enough to marry a good handler.
Right. Yeah, smart.
So you're only getting half points because you got her pregnant and she was stuck with you. You never fuck your handler.
Huh. Isn't that the first thing they teach you when you apply at the zoo?
Don't fuck the retards. But I would go so far as to say that I think, and I think you're supposed to think this, but I think that I am both more smarter than you book smart and more smarter than you street smart. I know for sure I am more street smarter than you. Like that, we both agree on that, right?
Sure, yeah. I don't think there's any argument there. Is that it? is that all you wanted to hear?
No. So then in your mind, what makes somebody street? What is the difference between street smart and book smart?
I think street smart can come from experience.
Okay. That's fair.
And I obviously didn't grow up trying to, break bottles and stab people at bars when I was 17 years old or whatever.
What am I Cholo?
I didn't grow up with those experiences.
You think I really lived the West Side Story life?
Yes. Exactly. Oh my God.
When you're a jet all the way.
So I guess that's really the only way I look at it, is that like it's experiences. Your life experiences have made you more like adept at certain things, right? It's just the way it works.
Like reading books.
Yeah. When's the last time you read a book?
2 days ago? 1 day?
You're lying.
Yes. No, I'm not. I read a book at work today.
Oh, yeah? About meat sales?
Oh, fuck. I almost... Yes, about meat sales.
I was trying to help you out there, buddy.
I appreciate it. When it's work, when you enjoy your work, it doesn't seem... I get confused because I enjoy...
You enjoy slanging meat?
Well, I'm more of a meat connoisseur.
I understand. So isn't there a point where like you said you think it's sad that you are not smart about history, you don't know the timeline, or which I think it's stupid that you think it's sad, but like
I don't know that I said sad.
What's that?
I don't know that I said sad.
What'd you say?
I don't remember.
Sad. You said sad and then you cried about it.
Okay.
So I think there has to come a point where you like, it's not like you're embracing being stupid, but like, I'm not going to ever know when fucking Christopher Columbus
1492.
Yeah, I'm not going to know that information. Like what, like, I don't know how to explain what I'm trying to say. because I'm stupid.
No, I think what you're saying is you're never going to bother to learn it
Right.
because it
yeah,
doesn't interest you or it's not going to benefit you.
Right. Exactly. It seems like I'm pretty successful as far as like financially or whatever. Like, if I'm stupid, like it doesn't really seem to make a whole lot of difference, does it? And if you're so smart, you're fucking selling meat, dude. That's not a prestigious job, smarty. Now I'm getting defensive.
Yeah.
I could tell. I could feel a switch. I'm not stupid. You're stupid. Oh, shit.
All right.
All right. Are we done?
Yeah. You want to record some secret?
Sure.
All right. So just to remind everybody, so Anthony's going on vacation for a month because
I'm stupid.
because he's so stupid.
Right.
So we're going to do our best to record Tuesdays and Wednesdays, but between my meet schedule and his vacation schedule and shitty internet connections.
Right. That's what I'm most worried about is the fucking shitty internet connections.
So we're going to record a couple episodes to try to have holding and then release them if we can't make it work on recording.
Yeah.
So this is something that I would normally say after we get done recording.
Yeah.
But I'm going to say it now because I'm asking for feedback from the people that listen to this.
Oh, boy.
I believe, and I've been saying it since we started going live, that I believe that the cameras being on is a distraction and it causes a change in focus.
Okay.
And tonight we recorded without cameras.
Yes.
And I feel it was a much better show than normal.
Yeah.
Do you agree?
Yeah, it was super fun. Yeah, I had a blast.
Okay.
Yes, very much.
So my vote would be...
I could always tell my glasses are fogged up because my eyes are watering. I'm fucking crying. Yes, that's fun.
Okay. So now would you reconsider my suggestion that we stop recording live? Or maybe we just, if Mr. Bones ever bothers to show up, and that cocksucker sent me a message when we were recording, he's like, hey, are you guys going to do something later? Like, motherfucker, we're not going on a date.
So then
I want you to imagine something. Okay. You decide not to go to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
And calling them halfway through your shift and say, hey, you guys going to be open the day after?
That's so awesome.
Fucking asshole.
So then I like the idea of recording live just for the interaction. But so do we what do we record live with no cameras? There's got to be something on the screen.
We could play an old video and just play the video with no audio so
Yeah.
it looks like it's us.
Huh.
Let's do that tomorrow.
Okay, I think that's funny. none of the audio will sync up and like
No, we just start out by saying we're having some technical difficult. We're having an internet connection issue, so there's probably some lag. And then just play the video, and then we'll talk over it.
Okay. That's pretty funny. I'm in.
Perfect.
And if it works, we'll just keep doing it. Just I can't wait to see the videos he cuts up of those.
All right.
All right. ArizonaBakeCoffee.com. Bye.
Bye.